Will it start? Good afternoon. I know I said I was going to do much better on YouTube, but it hasn't worked. So today we're going to try to go work a miracle on the Fiesta. So I'll just show a quick look as to what's in the boot. The boot is literally packed full of stuff. We have a gearbox right here. This box has a cylinder head in it. And then if we go, more stuff. So we're going to try to get the car up and running for testing on Friday. We need all the miracles that we can get in one day. This is where the Fiesta is kept. So you can see, obviously, it's pretty obvious that there's nothing in there. So that's what we're out to start working on today. Main goal, start getting the engine back together. Whoa, that's really bright. Start getting the engine back together, get the gearbox in, hopefully make a good bit of progress today. Should be here for a couple of hours, so I'll see what I can film. I'm not going to be much help trying to get any of this done because I also have very little idea of what I'm doing. So this needs all the help it can get. It's snack time and the work hasn't even started yet. So this is the state of the inside of the engine bay.
What?
Not you. Job number one, clean. I abandoned the gearbox because there's a really big, there's a big spider in there. Yep, no thank you. I'm done. I give up. I'm done. Just in case anyone was wondering, gearboxes are now my new mortal enemy. It's literally the first hour that we're here working on the car. And the gearbox we have is wrong. Don't have the right one. I know I said about miracles. I really need a few right now. I am stressed. Another amazing update. We have to go home because Dad forgot to bring the impact gun. That's great. Just for reference, I live about a 40-minute drive away from where we keep the car. So we had the 40-minute drive out. We're there for about an hour. 40-minute drive back. Then we have to drive back over and then have to drive back home again later. So this time we better not forget anything. I think a can of Monster is most definitely needed for the rest of today. Mainly for my patience. The whole engine still pretty much has to be rebuilt. And the gearbox we have is obviously the wrong one, but unless I can find a correct gearbox between now and Thursday, I'm just gonna have to stick with the one that we have. Like this, it doesn't even look like it's a race car. It doesn't look like we can turn it into a race car, but we'll get there. Where there's a will, there's a way. Over Christmas I didn't have the money to be working on this car, so over the last couple of weeks I got some really good sponsors on board, which means I was able to go get the cylinder head done. I was able to buy all the stuff that I need, so it's not out of laziness, I can guarantee you that. We're gonna get stuck in now and see how much progress we can make today. One job done. I should probably sit on something that isn't concrete, but what can you do? Phew! Excuse me. All done. I ran out of places to put oil, so I put oil in Dad's empty coffee cup. So if anyone is ever out here and they see a coffee cup with what looks like a black coffee, don't trust it. It's oil. My little storage unit of the Fiesta. Things aren't going well. I'm gonna have a heart attack by the end of this week. I also didn't realise that I am absolutely coated in dirt. Please ignore that. I'm trying to work hard. I don't trust myself with sharp objects. I don't know why anyone else would trust me with sharp objects. So we're calling it for today. It's getting very cold. We got a good lot of work done, so everything is... I'm just after knocking something over. Everything's going back on tomorrow. By tomorrow evening we should be getting the engine back into the car. So I don't know if you can tell how cold I am by how red my nose is, but we're getting there slowly, but well, not slowly but surely, as quick as we possibly can. So till tomorrow. So it's now 11 AM on Tuesday. I haven't got out to the car yet. I've just finished my first physio appointment to see if we can figure out what the hell is wrong with me and why I'm always in pain. So while I was in Carlo as well, I picked up oil, some knot, and then a feeler gauge as well. So the aim is by the end of today we should have the engine in place, like everything sorted and in place. So fingers crossed that is the case. So we're finishing up for Tuesday, a bit earlier than we wanted, but it's only because I believe I have secured a gearbox, so I have to drive to the far side of Wicklow to go get that now. We got the engine pretty much back together. We have the inlet manifold, we have the exhaust manifold, everything, well not everything, put back on, but we're getting there in terms of the engine. So we want to make sure that we have the gearbox sorted so then we can put the engine and the gearbox back together and then make sure everything fits, everything is perfect, then get it back into the car. So I'm gonna leave it there for today, and then we will see what we can get done tomorrow once we have the gearbox. So a bit of a different update today. Back out again. It's now Wednesday. I can only stay here for 20 minutes and then I have to go to work, so I can't really do many updates today. And yes, the reason for the makeup and everything is because I'm filming a piece in work for International Women's Day. I don't normally put makeup on for coming out to work on cars, so yes, that's why I look a tiny bit different. So hopefully today we can get engine, gearbox together and back in by the end of the evening. Who knows, we'll wait and see. Also, massive thank you to Charlie the man for saving me with new gearbox. Thank you. Back from work, and there is an engine inside the car. While going in, things are looking positive. I smell petrol. Will it start? There's a lot of smoke, but it starts. It starts. Done. Car is running. Things are starting to look up. Obviously, I would never have got this started without Dad, so I think he is starting to hate me with this car. But yeah, so Wednesday done. Gonna go home, back out to it tomorrow and have it running 100% and give it a bit of a test drive around just around the garage area here and see how it goes. So job 1 of Thursday complete. I collected the coolant I was meant to get 2 days ago that I completely forgot about. So now it is time to head back to the car, get drive shaft and everything back in and get the car drivable. You'd swear I loved wire brushing things, wouldn't you? one side ready for a wheel. Or yeah, yeah. We have lift off yet again. Everything is in. That's a funny sound. Yes. Everything is in, everything is running, everything is secure. So we're gonna close everything up and try and drive it around the yard and see how it runs with all the new bits. Whoa. I went a lot quicker than expected. Okay, we know it runs, but does it drive? Let's see. We have a drivable car! Oh. Brakes still feel a bit squishy. This is a miracle. Not even 4 full days and we have a running car. That's good going if you ask me. So that's Thursday done and dusted. Really positive day. Like, when you think it's been 4 days, 3.5 to 4 days of work, and on Monday the engine wasn't even together, didn't have a gearbox, had so little hope because everything seemed to be going wrong, and the car's driving now. Engine is in good condition, gearbox is good, like, it's really positive. So we should be out tomorrow now. I have to head home. I have some bits to do. Dad is staying and doing the last of the work that needs to be done on the car. It's just small bits like body work and things like that. But I'm genuinely surprised that we managed to pull this off in the couple of days. Well, Dad did. I was there for moral support pretty much, and all the little jobs that I could do by myself that didn't annoy him too much. So I shall be out testing tomorrow. Good morning, it is Friday, it is test day, so it is now time to get the car out of the shed. It's 8:20 and get the hell down to Mondello and get out on track in the Fiesta for the first time since October. So, problem number 1 of today already. It's literally, what time are we at now? 8:52. We parked the Fiesta up, getting ready to go, and there is drops of coolant underneath the car coming from the new radiator, but we can't figure out where it's coming from. So I have to go back down to the yard now and get more coolant. It is so cold. It's starting to fill up now. Time to get changed into race gear. Most of the race gear is on, suit is on. Dad is finishing off the car. So first couple of laps is literally just going to be making sure everything runs well. 2 slow laps, come back in, then we'll check everything. And then as the day goes on, we'll start picking up the pace then. First session done. I was literally just trying to get the engine bedded in a little bit, so slow laps, making sure I can get through all the gears. It went okay. My steering is still a little bit off, but it's been off since the last round, so at least I know what angle it's at. And then as the day goes on, we're going to start picking up the pace and making sure we're comfortable carrying speed around the track again. I'm hiding in the car between sessions because it is absolutely Baltic out. Like, it's so cold. It just feels so good to be back out on track, honestly. Like, it's been so long since I've driven that car. Like, the last time I drove that car was October, and it ended in tears because I didn't finish the last race of the season. The radiator blew, the engine got damaged, and I had my first DNF of the year, and it was the last race. So to be back out kind of driving and enjoying it is really good. Last session of the day done. Really fun that time. Really started pushing the car. Well capable of fast laps. Had a battle with one of the lads as well. Obviously nothing dangerous because it is a test day. Kept it friendly but tried to push each other a little bit, and I'm keeping up with the fast lads, and this is where I wanted to be on the test day. We're getting there. So everything is looking really positive for the first race weekend of the year in a month's time. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how today has gone and how all of this week has gone as well. So it's time to start packing stuff up now. End of the day. I genuinely can't take a smile off my face because of how well today went. Car is still in one piece. Drove really well. So yeah, we'll get packed up and get home for some well-needed rest before a very early start for work tomorrow. Car's back in the shed. Testing done and dusted. Monday to Friday, what a difference. So we're gonna have a good bit of work to do on this between now and the first race day, but with how today went, everything is looking really good. So I'm gonna finish up there and say happy International Women's Day, and I will be back with another video very soon.